Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to learn how to calculate the cumulative interest paid on a loan over the life of the loan. To do this, we're going to use the cumulative interest formula in Excel, which is used to calculate the cumulative interest paid between two specified periods. In addition to this, we're also going to take a look at the PMT function, which will help us determine how much the monthly payment will be. This function is very useful when you want to determine the total interest paid over the range of payments. So let's take a look. Now, before we get started with this formula, it's important to understand all of its associated variables. So what we're going to go ahead and do is type in CUM, and it'll bring up the formula that we need. So we're just going to type in IPMT, brackets, and this will give us all the variables that we need in order to calculate the total interest that we would have paid over the specified period. In this situation, the rate is the interest rate for each period, and per is the total number of payment periods. PV is the present value, or simply just the total loan amount. The start period is the starting period for which you want to calculate the cumulative interest. The end period is the ending period for which you want to calculate the cumulative interest. In addition to that, we also have a last section called type, and this is simply the timing of payments, with 0 representing if the payments are due at the end of the period, and 1 if the payments are due at the beginning of the period. So let's put all this together and see what the cumulative interest would actually be for our specified period. So first, what we want to do is grab the rate divided by the number of payments per year, comma, the end per, which would be the number of payment periods. So we would do 30 times 12, comma, the present value, which is a loan amount. Starting period would be 1 in this case, which would be the first payment, and then comma 12 if we wanted to see how much the cumulative interest would be for the first year, or 360 for the total number of payments during the life of the loan, comma, now here we can go either at the end of the period or the beginning of the period, but in this case we want to type in 0 so we could see what the cumulative interest would be for the end of the period. So this, and this is what you would have for the total cumulative interest paid over the life of this loan. Now if we wanted to toggle this and see what the cumulative interest would be, for example, for the first year, we would change this value here to 12. So this would be the total interest paid over the first year. If we wanted to see what it would be in the second year, total of the 2 years, type in 24. It would be 27,724. Now the other part of this equation is how much the total monthly payment actually is for this mortgage, which we can calculate with the PMT formula. And this is just simply typing equals PMT. Next, we're going to take the rate divided by the months, comma, times the total monthly payments during the life of the loan, which would be 360, or simply 30 times 12, comma, and the present value, or the total loan amount. And this is how much your monthly mortgage payment would actually be. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment.